Hi, Barry Foster here, and welcome back to episode number 8 of the Scottish Job with Glenrothes FC in the 7th tier of Scottish football. And today we've got a very big game against Newborough. It's a home game. It's first versus third. But before we get to that game, let's have a look at what's been happening since our last video. And we've had a pretty good run. The run has continued, I'm glad to say. We played Leith in the East of Scotland Qualifying Cup 4th round, and we beat them 2-0 with Duffy and Cameron both finding the back of the net. And then we had a couple of home games in the league. First up against East House's Lily, and that was a thumping 5-1 victory with Finn Kirk, McManus and Scott Miller scoring a hat-trick. And that was an extremely good victory. Then we played Harwick Royal Albert United at home, and we beat them 2-1. In fact, I actually don't want that page, but beat them 2-1. Miller and McManus found the net in the first half. It was a much even second 45 minutes, and Harwick did get a very late goal in the 94th minute because of a defensive blunder. But 2-1 didn't really tell the full story of the match, but we won, and that was the main thing. And when we look at the league table, as you can see, Glenrothes currently after 10 league matches in first position on 25 points. So they're doing very well and a very healthy goal difference of 23. Canoel and Newborough are just 4 points behind, but they both have a game in hand. And then we've got Edinburgh South and Heriot-Watt University on 19 and 18 points respectively. But anyway, today, as I said, we've got a very big league match against Newborough. So let's go and play Newborough. Okay, this is the starting 11 for today's match. We've got Richardson in goal, Denton, Dahl, O'Connor and Lumsden across the back line, with Kirk, Honeyman, Duncan and McLeod Kay in midfield, and Miller and McManus will lead the attacking line. And on the bench we've got Crawford, Doig, Crisp, Mitchell, McInnes, Ollie Hamilton and Brendan Cameron. Unfortunately, Kyle Bell, he's out with a minor injury for another 3 days, and Todd Mitchell, once again, a similar sort of injury, and he's out for about 3 days as well. So that's the starting 11. Let's go and chat to the boys. And as you can see, Craig Beattie, my assistant, he wants to say to the boys, go out there and pick up where you left off last time out. I must admit I'm very reluctant to go with recommendations from my assistant. I've been bitten too many times in the past, so I'm going to go with the one below. Just go out there, relax and play your natural game, and the result will come. Well, hopefully anyway. But we haven't played Newborough in any of the competitions so far this season, and they get the game underway wearing a black and white strip, which seems to be rather popular in Scotland, black and white, vertical stripes. But if we can beat Newborough today, that'll be a very good victory. Would cement us in first position and put a little bit of a gap between us and them. And we also need Canoel to drop all 3 points today as well. But anyway, this is Lumsden to McManus. Nice looking cross, but that's been well dealt with by the defence. So Newborough starting to break. That's not a bad through ball, and he's onto this. This is dangerous. Oh, there's the opening goal. Well, that was a good counter. A very good counter, I must admit. Some good passing, and they opened our defence up all too easily. So 1-0 to Newborough, and it's only in the 7th minute of the game. But a good ball here. And this forward, nice pass to Kerr, and he, well, simple tap in. So not the start we were looking for. I don't think we'll look at a third time. As you can probably hear, there are some thunderstorms moving around where I live. Hopefully we'll get this video done before they come racing through. It's been thunder nearly all morning here. Anyway, Glenrothes with the possession. Dahl going over the top to McManus. Oh, he's hit the post, but I think he would have been offside. Pretty sure he was. Now Lumsden can bring it out of defence, and he plays it very long, but not a good pass. Not really. So Newborough with another attack. Here comes the cross. Oh, well, good save by Richardson. That was a good header, but it was straight at him. But he saved it well. I think we'll call out our first shout. I think I'll demand a bit more from the boys. We're a goal down, so we've got to pick our game up. And that's McLeod K with a header over the bar. He's been another fairly good performer for us on the right wing. He's been fairly consistent. But a bit of an arm wrestle. Not too many shots on goal, and not too many on target either. But this is Duncan who's filling in for Bell. Now Lumsden, a right fullback, and cuts it back to Duncan. Here comes Lumsden's cross. Well, Kirk got on to the end of it, but straight at the keeper was his header. But not quite the opening 30 minutes that I was looking for. Still got about 15 minutes to half time. It's a little bit of a shame that they scored that goal when we were mounting an attack. But a corner now for the home side, and Denton, he'll play this probably long. That was a good save, but once again straight at the keeper. So we're sort of like knocking on the door, which is encouraging, I must admit. Now Lumsden plays it across to young Kirk. Honeyman and Duncan. Oh, look, Duncan. I thought he was going to probably have it blocked, but he found the gap. 1-1. I think we deserve that. And I'm rather pleased that Robbie Duncan, who is a new signing, who unfortunately is normally on the bench because Kyle Bell's been playing so well. He scores our equaliser, and he found the gap beautifully in the keeper. Well, really couldn't do much at all. So with about 10 minutes to go to half time, it's all square. Another free kick. Denton going long. That's just over the bar by Kirk. So once again, the team are playing fairly well. They're getting the free kicks. Miller this time. And there is another goal, and this time Harris O'Connor, a central defender, has put it in the back of the net. So this is a very good reply by Glenrothes. Miller. Oh, he might be off here. He is. Oh, that's a shame. I didn't see that first up. I guess Harris O'Connor would have liked to have got on the score sheet. But here's Miller again with another cross, and McManus, he went up for that. But the keeper took it well. Now Duncan and McManus. Miller, nice pass through. Oh, McManus with a typical McManus finish. Emphatic. Doesn't muck around. Struck it very well past the keeper. Too much pace. And now we do have that 2-1 scoreline. McLeod K to Duncan. McManus to his partner Miller. Nice ball through. McManus just hits it firmly past the Newborough goalkeeper. So only a few minutes to half time. I'll be quite happy with this 2-1 scoreline. I think we have been the better side. 10 shots to 3, 60% possession. Certainly been, apart from that first goal, and there's McManus. I don't believe it. With a third goal for the team just before half time. Let's have a look at this again. Newborough. They had a free kick. Poorly played. And McManus from just outside the penalty box drives it into the far corner of the net. Well, 3-1. I think this is going to make it very difficult for Newbra in the second half. 150 fans, that's a pretty good turnout, 39 supporting Newbra. And as you can see, 11 shots to 3, 60% possession, 3 corners to 0, and a very good average rating for the home side. So it's been a very good opening 45 minutes. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, half-time, we normally point the finger, and I'm going to tell them that I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads, because I am. I think if they can just give me another 45 minutes like that, I think we might be able to score even more goals. But we've certainly made it very difficult for Newbra to come back. Maybe at 2-1 they would have had a chance, but I think 3-1... that third goal certainly has made it very difficult for them in the second half. But McManus, I mean, for a guy who's 38, boy, he plays well. And at the beginning of the season, I really thought he was going to be a bit of a liability, that he probably wouldn't see much game time. But he certainly is a leading goal scorer, I think by quite a healthy margin. Anyway, Lumsden with a long throw. We occasionally see that from him. And he tries his luck, and good save by the keeper. Very good save. So a corner, and Denton will take it. That's well dealt with by their defence. A few stutters I've noticed in the game lately, which is a little bit disappointing. And we did have one big crash not so long ago, which was even more disappointing. But hopefully we'll get through this game without any further problems. And I think we'll consider making our first change very, very soon. Look at that, Robbie Duncan filling in for Kyle Bell, sitting on 8.1. He's had an excellent game, and we'll make our first substitution now. I think I'd like to bring on Brendan Cameron. He's recently just signed a new contract with us, and I'll bring him on for Scott Miller. And I think at the moment, Harris O'Connor is looking a little bit tired as well. Nathan Doy can come on for Harris O'Connor, and we'll let him be a central defender. We'll confirm those 2 substitutions. I really can't see Newbra coming back. They've only had 5 shots all match, no corners, very poor possession percentage as well, less than 40%. So the way this is shaping up, it looks as though it's going to be another very good Glenrothes victory. McManus with a corner. Now Newbra through... McLaughlin can maybe mount an attack here. Bit of a rare attack for them. Better not speak too soon. This game's not over. So they're putting together some nice passes. Oh, good shot, but Richardson, he dealt with it well. And it was that man for Newbra who set up that final pass that led to their goal by Kerr. Oh, good save by Richardson again. That was goal bound. Now McManus tries to play in his partner Cameron. Some sloppy passing going on there in the centre circle. But we've got one more substitution to make, but I think we'll see how this corner goes for Newbra. They're looking a little bit more dangerous, and that's over the bar. Okay, let's look at the subs bench. We certainly do have some tired players out there, but I think what we'll do is we'll bring on Ryan McInnes. He doesn't get much time in the first 11. We'll bring him on for Robbie Duncan, who's done extremely well. And Ryan can advanced playmaker, maybe not the best. I'll put him as a central midfielder with an attack duty. And let's see how he goes for the remaining 15 minutes of the game. No change in the half-time score. Newbra have looked a little bit more threatening. Anyway, this is Doig. Now, young Cameron, who signed a new contract, another 2-year contract. Even though he's only 16, I think he's got potential to be a very good striker. And McManus, oh, that's a bit of a nasty tackle. And I think he could be shown a red card here. Or is he just going to get a lecture? No, that had to be red. Yeah, that looked a bit of a nasty sort of a tackle. So not a good day for Newborough. Down to 10 men, 3-1 down on the scoreboard. But as I've so often seen in Football Manager, teams that get a man sent off can be really difficult to break down. But we've only got barely maybe 10 minutes of this match to go. I'm just going to keep things the way they are. Not going to ask the boys to be a little bit flamboyant or anything like that. Certainly quite a few patient passes going on here, which I don't mind. Okay, back to the keeper, why not? Waste a bit of time. And Richardson plays it out to Denton. Now he can push it through if he wants to, but he wants to go himself. I think he wants to be a winger, this boy, and he can cross a ball very well. Oh, well, McManus, very close to getting his hat-trick. He's got a corner. And he'll take the corner. And that's over the bar by Cameron. Young Cameron got onto the end of it, but he couldn't keep his header down. So I think we'll call out some praise to the boys. We'll wait until this highlight's over. Lumsden with another long throw, but that's been cleared. Now Dahl, he can pass it to Honeyman. Doig out to Lumsden. He's going to go himself, I think, as well. Wants to get a cross in. And here it comes. McManus. Oh no, he got onto that and went over the bar. Okay, we'll do the shout now. We'll praise the boys because they've done very well. No goals in the second half. All the damage done in the first. But once again, they've performed very well as a team, and it's really good to see the strikers at Glenrothes just doing so well. 4 minutes of added time. And I think this is going to be the final scoreline of 3-1. Maybe one last bit of action. Cameron with a corner, and he's taking his time. He doesn't really have to. Oh, McManus again, he got onto the end of that, but keeper tipped it over the bar. But that's it. Okay. Glenrothes beating Newborough 3-1, 23 shots to 9, 65% possession, 8 corners to 2. Another very good victory after they went down in the 7th minute to a Daniel Kerr strike. So let's go and chat to the boys. Pretty simple. Arms outstretched, and just tell them that I'm very happy with the result and the way you played, because I am. And as you can see, that 3-1 victory has us now on 28 points. We're 7 points ahead of Canule, who've got 2 games in hand, and Newborough, who do have a game in hand. They're still 7 points behind us. So that was a very, very good victory for Glenrothes. So let's go and see who we play next. Well, as you can see, our next game is against Stirling University Reserves in a league match that will be away from home on Saturday, the 4th of December. I think what we'll do, we'll come back in our next video for the Edinburgh South game. That'll also be an away match on the 26th of December, just after Christmas Day. Edinburgh South, as you can see, they're coming 4th in the league, so they're a fairly good side as well. So that'll be our next game. So that's the video for today. Oh, before I go, I will just confirm that if we go to, we'll go into tactics and we'll go down to Brendan Cameron. As you can see, he's signed a new contract for us on £30 a week until the end of May 2023 as a squad player. He's only 16, but I really think he does have some very good attributes for a 16-year-old, and in 10 appearances in the league, he actually has 7 goals and 1 assist. So I think he deserved a new contract. And when we look at Paul McManus, 38-year-old striker, as you can see, 11 appearances in the league for 11 goals, 5 assists, all up. 19 goals he's scored for us in all competitions this season. That's from 19 appearances, so he's performed unbelievably for a 38-year-old. And as I said at the beginning of the season, I had grave doubts over his value to the squad, and that's been proven completely wrong, I'm very pleased to say. Okay, so that's the episode for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, that'll be great as well. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.